Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabine, and on my channel I like to discuss fashion, faith, and wellness. And today I wanted to do a focus on wellness because I think sometimes people don't um, realize that how you look, how you feel on the inside often shows up on the outside. And so in order to really look good, you want to feel good too. So I am I'm embarking on what I'm going to call a 75 soft challenge. I don't know if you guys have heard of the 75 hard challenge, but I'll explain a little bit about what my tweaks are to the 75 hard challenge. But essentially, I do want to put a disclaimer out there that I am not a medical professional. Um, I am not giving you any sort of medical advice. I am simply sharing with you what I plan to do to give myself a reset for the new year. And if you would like to also join me on this challenge, that is totally up to you. But I would highly recommend that you talk to your medical provider before you embark on any sort of fitness challenge. So, let's talk about what 75 soft is and what 75 hard. Basically, when I Google 75 hard, essentially it's like a mental toughness program that you can that you would adhere to for 75 days. Um, what's part of the plan is number one, that you pick a diet plan of your choice that you're going to adhere to for 75 days. And it could be any of the diet plans that we have, which are keto, Mediterranean, paleo, whole 30 or whole 360, dash, vegan, vegetarian, flexitarian, or pegan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've never heard of that one. But basically, you choose a healthy diet of your choice, and that's the diet that you will commit to for 75 days. Step two would be to exercise 2 times per day for 45 minutes each, and one of the exercises needs to be outside. And you can choose from any number of exercises. It could be walking, running, swimming, dancing, strength training, Pilates, recreational sports, etc. So again, 2 45-minute workouts and one of them would take place outside. Step three would be to drink a gallon of water every single day. Step four, you would also commit to reading 10 pages per day of any nonfiction self-help book. And step five, you would take a progress picture. I'm assuming that you would take the progress picture every day or maybe at the beginning. I'm not really sure. But basically, also you can also not drink alcohol. You cannot skip a day, or else you'd have to start the program all over again. You cannot read a fiction book or an audio book, so you'd have to read an actual an actual book, physical book. You cannot switch between meal plans, and you cannot have a cheat day. Yikes. So that's 75 hard. And I should try to commit to that. But I wanna be a little gentle with myself. And I want to do what I've heard. I've heard of this. I think I was reading an article, and it talked about a 75 soft challenge. So what I want to do is a 75 soft challenge, so that is something that is more attainable for me, so that I don't get discouraged and give up, basically. So in my 75 soft challenge, I would commit to walking a minimum of 10,000 steps per day. That's still going to be difficult, but I feel like it's something that is more attainable for me. I would also, okay, so I want to say that for me, this is a physical, mental, spiritual, and financial reset that I'm trying to do. And so it's going to incorporate all of those areas. So, number one, for me, I am committing to a daily walk outside for a minimum of 10,000 steps. Now, if I complete 7,500 steps outside and I do the rest of the 2,500 on my treadmill inside, that is okay too. And for you, and also I would also include any other form of activity, but for me, as long as I'm getting a minimum of 10,000 steps in. So for you, if you were to do this challenge, think about, again, exercises that you would enjoy doing. I would highly recommend walking because I feel like it's a full body workout. And most people are able to walk daily, but maybe setting your own like minimum number of steps per day. But again, also completely up to you what exercise you choose to do. Next, I would add in a daily reading my Bible daily, a daily Bible study and prayer. Right now, what I'm doing is on the Bible app, I'm doing a 1-year Bible study challenge, like reading the Bible in 1 year. And that's a challenge that I'm sticking to, and I'm doing it with a friend. So I would also highly recommend that, like logging into one of the Bible apps and choosing a 1-year Bible study plan where you can do it with a friend, or completely up to you. You can always choose another plan that suits you best. And I would also recommend doing it with a friend so that you have that accountability. The next thing that I would commit to for 75 days is drinking 2 liters of water per day. I don't know, like, maybe that does equal a gallon. I'm not really sure. But I would commit to drinking 2 liters of water per day. And so for you, that may look different. You may need less water or more water. It's totally up to you. The next thing that I would commit to is eating more fruits and vegetables, more fish, less meat, and cutting down on sugar and processed foods. And I'm saying cutting down because I don't want to say cutting it out completely over the next 75 days, because I don't know, that's hard. And we're doing the soft challenge. So honestly, what I would like to do is a Whole30, where from Monday through Friday, I eat completely Whole30, which is basically, if you look up the plan, there's no sugar, no grains, no oats, no I'll stop there because I'm not completely sure, but basically I would definitely remove dairy, sugar, and grains from Monday through Friday. And then for the weekend, I would loosen up a little bit around those restrictions. Because I also already have dietary restrictions. I'm gluten-free, I'm nut-free, I'm free of a lot of things. So I don't want to, stress myself out too much about this. I want to give myself a little bit of freedom. So again, take a look at your diet and figure out what really works for you, because everyone has different dietary restrictions and different needs. So I would take a look at that for you. I would also add on for myself reading 10 pages from a nonfiction book daily. So I would commit to that as well, 10 pages of a nonfiction self-help book. The next thing that I wanted to add for myself is to get dressed daily. I don't know about you, but there's some days when I'm home working from home, or it's the weekend, maybe I don't have to leave the house, and there are days I could really just be in my pajamas all day. It's wintertime, it's January in New York, and it's cold outside. The last thing I want to do sometimes is shower in the morning. And that I normally shower in the morning, but the last thing I want to do some mornings is get up, roll out of bed, and take a shower. A lot of times, you get lazy. It's so much easier to get lazy during the winter time in New York. So yeah, so I would definitely challenge myself to get dressed every single day. And so you'll see, hopefully, not hopefully, I'm going to stick to this challenge, and we're going to get dressed daily. And I think this next one, we can include it in the Bible study and prayer challenge, but meditating on the word daily. And that I would just try to meditate on a scripture every single day. And I would just add that in with the Bible study, daily Bible study and prayer. Let's see. Okay. Now, in terms of my finances, that is something that I also want to really focus on this year. Because, you know, I love fashion, and I also love shopping. And it's something that has really gotten out of control. And I have to get control over it. I have way too much stuff. And I need to really, really focus on more of a low spend year this year. I'd like to really pay down my credit card and pay down my credit card debt once and for all, and not go back into it. And I would also like to save money this year. I need to determine exactly how much money I would like to save, and exactly I need to determine what my budget is going to look like, basically. But so for me, that is what my 75 soft challenge would look like. You guys tell me what sort of reset, what sort of like physical, mental, and spiritual reset would you like for yourselves this year? Like, what would you like to accomplish? That for me, I feel like this is the foundation. In order for me to accomplish any other goals in my life, I really need to focus on my well-being and making sure that I am doing my best, my absolute best. And I know that once I get all of those areas under control, I really feel like I'm going to be able to accomplish so much more in my life. So again, please share with me in the comments what you guys are looking to accomplish this year in terms of your wellness. And yeah, so let's continue the chat in the comments, okay? So I will see you next video. Thank you so much again for joining me, and I'll see you next time.